At Thursday's Radiation Emergency Response Sensitization Seminar, Radiation Specialist Jeff Lafonte explained radioactivity and the effects of people coming into contact with it without knowing how to handle it. He also spoke about how one can recognize when radioactivity is present and the steps to take to prevent illness or loss of life. According to Lafonte, there are various signs which point to the presence of radioactivity in an area.
So remember these signs. This is what you will see if you see this, it tells you radiation may be present. And you see there's one common thing here. Do you see it? This is that little flower with the 3 leaves. This and there and there and there. It's called a trefoil. A trefoil. T-R-E-F-O-I-L. It is the international symbol for radiation hazard.
Lafonte pointed out that sometimes these signs may be on the packages or containers, but the source is no longer in the package. He said after you recognize that radioactivity is present in an area, the following steps must be taken.
Notify TEMA. Why? Because TEMA then, through their contact, will activate the national plan and get you those radiation specialists that will come and confirm and help you deal with the situation. So notify, first thing to do. Second thing to do is stay away. No need to stay there. Cordon off the area. What distance? I'll show you next slide. Third thing, basic precautions. It's not dangerous, but you can adopt some basic precautions, especially if you have to work in the area where the incident has happened.
He continued.
Save lives. Life-threatening injuries should be dealt with right away, regardless of the presence of contamination or radiation. Why? Because the risk to the individual is greater from the injury than from the radiation, and there has never been a case of an EMT or a first responder being overexposed for saving the life of someone involved in a radiation incident. Never. Fifth, mitigate. If it's a fire, put it out. If it's a spill, contain it. Mitigate. And then guess what? Your job is done.
The radiation specialist stated that the next step is to wait for assistance. He stressed that persons who were present at the scene should not leave unless they have been checked out by a radiation specialist. The radiation sensitization seminar was held at the conference room of the Scarborough General Hospital.